Welcome back. I hope everyone had a fantastic break. We are going to jump right back into where we left our kindred after the aftermath of dealing with Noah Grewal in the limousine uh, uh, with the next destination still yet to be discussed.
Yes. Donovan will adjust himself. Um, so, um, I believe our plan to deal with Genghis is to find something more enticing for him to fuck with. He. So, do we know of any events that will be coinciding in the next day that he will find out how do any of you know of any events? Seraphima, I know you're kind of an event planner.
I
Like a
don't know.
Clyde.
What would I roll to know those
I
things?
think
have I
that
heard
would
anything about-
be a I think it would be a charisma or manipulation. Let's see. Okay, so the attributes that I would say would apply to this would be charisma and maybe wits, not manipulation.
Okay.
And then I would say the skills would possibly be politics, etiquette, or I'd say persuasion could fall into this. And then if anyone has any like contacts or status, I think that would apply here as well.
Okay.
Would my
Seraphima
contacts
would-
in the police
yeah.
department apply?
Mm.
Because they would have to be
Mm.
knowledgeable about different events going on.
Yeah,
we're
but if
looking
it's
for kindred
Camarilla,
events.
If it's Camarilla kindred events, I will say your
Got it.
contacts within the police department do not count here.
okay.
Would
Do my contacts underground of any of like the Nos whereabouts help?
Yeah, I
somebody?
would say. See if
I'm
any
sure
of the
Seraphina will know more than me, but I just want to give it a shot.
It
too.
depends. I mean, it's different avenues that you guys know.
Yeah, it's different
Fair,
things.
yeah.
would fame apply at all?
Famous specifically is for humans
Mhm.
and the kind world. But if you
Mhm.
if you want to roll that to see if there might be a human event, Genghis is known to fully
Yeah, 'cause-
flaunt around with protests and
Yeah, because you mentioned that he would show up with just actual full-on human.
Yeah, human thugs
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
basically shields. You guys would know because
So
no one
okay.
wants to break the masquerade, so
Okay.
he uses them very effortlessly.
So you said it would be. Let me see.
Charisma or
Wits.
wits would be
Yeah.
the traits.
Yeah,
Of
wits.
politics,
Does Genghis belong to a gang?
etiquette, or
No, Genghis is a part of the Anarchs.
He's one of the
and
leader of the Anarchs.
He's yeah.
Mm.
So it'd be
He's
like
dangerous.
charisma persuasion. You said was one of
Yeah,
the possibilities,
charisma persuasion roll. Works
and
fine.
then like I have 2 dots of fame, so
Mhm.
like +2.
Yeah.
What? It's three things. It's what?
Well, I would say you get to add any like background contacts or in this
the
case,
bonus.
fame.
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
as a
cool.
Very
bonus.
cool.
Yeah.
Good. Contacts. Okay.
Networking and whatnot.
2 modifiers.
Try.
3 successes.
I mean, that's
Four.
four.
That's 4. Wow, I can't
Oh.
read.
It's okay.
As everybody's looking through their day planners,
mhm.
Texting
their night planners.
everyone
I'm sorry.
real
Yeah.
quick. In my
Um,
updates. For who we are.
I lean forward and I like very gingerly take Donovan's hand, like in both of mine.
So I will
Just-
give you the liberty, Eli. What kind of event are you keyed into with your fame that could be happening tomorrow night on a Saturday night?
I am very keyed into things like book signings, things
Mhm.
like large protests for meaningless things.
Mhm.
Like PETA, sort of. No, but like large protests for like not things that are like this is a labor strike. It's bullshit protests for like I'm going out here and I'm going to protest because they changed the color on this
Mhm.
building and it's
Ooh.
offensive to the eyes now. Rich people protests.
Mm.
But I am also into because I am very heavily invested into the occult. Anything that has to do with a large gathering that has any spiritual
Okay.
any spiritual element.
All right. Then I think the event that's happening for you that's really big is that there is a protest, a peaceful protest that's been organized downtown about the changing the name of a very small indigenous plant
Mhm.
back to its original back to its original name that's impossible to pronounce unless you're from that country.
Mhm.
But people are gathering that the changing of the name is reminiscent to back when people owned slaves and the fact that people changed names. They're trying to connect that rhetoric together, that it
Mhm.
is just the oppressive white view that changes the name of things because you can't pronounce it. It's that kind of uproar.
I see.
That's
Mhm.
Cultural
the
A long way to, I
main
feel like
insensitivity.
it's taken a long way to
Yeah.
get to that
So-
point, but okay.
So
sure.
the people protesting are against the name change because they like want to whitewash it, and then other people are
racist.
mad. And the reason they changed it was because it was whitewashed and they want to unwhitewash
Yeah,
it.
they want to
Mhm.
unwash it.
Well, that sounds like something Genghis would want to fight those people over.
Mhm.
But yes, no, you said you grabbed my hand.
Yeah, and it's just sort of absently just patting it.
It's they are touching you.
Okay.
It's Donovan definitely doesn't like a lot of people touching him, but I think there is like a notable thing, like Eli touching him. There isn't like a there's not like a stare. It's like
Mhm.
it's just
All
like
right. Okay.
yeah, like
All right.
okay.
I
Like a little
Alright.
kid, you know. It's like
Thanks, bud.
okay, fine.
So, yeah,
here.
like a kid clinging to your leg. It's like,
Mm.
fine. Okay.
And
You're just, yeah, a little bit like
Seraphima, did you
Um,
want to make a roll?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so I'm currently between,
Yeah.
and it would be the same number of dice value for both of it.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly like charisma etiquette,
Okay.
or doing like persuasion, or like something like that.
Uh,
Because I have a specialty in etiquette for Camarilla.
I would
Ooh.
say that your specialty might definitely come in here. So if you want to use that, it for sure is a way for you to use your specialty.
Okay,
If
so
that influences your decision one way or
okay,
another.
and then my charisma and my wit is the same. Does it just change
Mhm.
how I get the information?
I think it will just change how you get the information.
All right, so charisma, and then I have a dot in contact.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a total of 2 modifier because I've got the specialty.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Yeah, you hear it's you have been working part of getting the Aries Club up into its popularity now, and one of the reasons why is because on Thursday nights the Toreadors of Chicago always come to the Aries Club to socialize and imbibe and enjoy the offerings that you have. And one of the Toreadors when you start like texting and asking around, one of the really young ones, probably only recently embraced within the past maybe 3 to 4 years, replies back to you, seeming to want to get your interest because you're kind of on the outside of the rose garden, but still affluent enough to pull strings. And she texts you, she's like, yeah, absolutely. Annabelle is throwing like a pop-up art gallery. It's supposed to be like super secret except for those in the know, but I mean obviously you're in the know as a rose, and it's like high clientele, and I'm not really sure what the art is about, but I've heard it's supposed to be like super nice and exclusive, so obviously it's important. And she'll text you like the address and everything.
Okay.
So the primogen of the Toreador is throwing a pop-up art gallery.
Cool. That's
Genghis hates Annabelle.
I know, but do I want to piss off my primogen?
She doesn't have to know it's you.
Marcus pulls out a cigarette and lights it up.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think she
Quality-
immediately shares that information with anybody.
Okay.
Well, we're waiting.
So far, all
Clyde,
you
did
have is the.
Clyde, did you want to roll?
Can I try mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to do politics and wits with my
Okay.
contacts.
So we got-
after that.
Yeah, so we got like 3 different avenues.
We're
We
getting
got
all the. I like that. That's
Mhm.
cool. Okay,
Mhm.
here we go. Gosh, just a
One.
one.
Well, you can
Real low.
use
You are
will if you
willing
want.
I do.
use a will
Yeah.
strike against your willpower
Do
to
will. Sure.
reroll up to 3 dice.
So
Two
two.
successes. Right. Okay.
Slow day.
Yeah. There's a little bit of buzz about like a car show that's happening. And maybe some big wigs are donating some of their luxury cars to showcase. No one's sure if anyone like important in like kindred societies doing so. But like everybody likes a good car. You hear it specifically because you rolled politics. Yeah, I think it's one of the networks that you're kind of trying to start up is doing like a I think one of the buildings that it's set up, one of the higher ups in the Nosferatu chain, they actually own the building, but no one knows they do. They are just kind of holding it there because he really likes cars, and likes to show off some of the old classics. So there's a car show happening. You don't know if any kind of like high-ranking enough kindred to get Genghis's attention will be there, but if they are, everyone, I mean, a lot of kindred have a lot of old expensive cars they like to show off.
This could be a possible place. Okay.
So we have a fancy cars. We have
Car show.
the Toreador Primogen and ruining her day. And we have
Here.
human protest.
Mhm.
Did
Well-
anybody else want to figure out anything out?
Well,
Just-
yeah.
I will also say,
Go ahead.
you guys have a pretty prime choice domain and feeding ground that is the Aries Club. And Donovan knows Genghis's team.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So you're saying,
on the team.
so possibly invite him to a
Private.
his own
dinner?
exclusive event at
It is. It's a bargaining chip that you guys exclusively have.
Okay, so here's the thing. Donovan's gonna look at Seraphima. He goes, I think it's best if you handle the negotiations with Genghis. He's not gonna want to talk to me directly. I'm a Ventru. He has not tweeted, but
Made it known.
he hates Ventru. Which, I understand.
No,
where
I think
he's
he
coming from.
tweeted that too.
Yeah, he said something about Blue Bloods. But
Mhm.
I want you to use whatever we've got, whatever you think is best to get him there. And you have full say if you want to use the Aries as a point of leverage, feel free. I will back any play you make. Okay? So you don't have to worry about that at all.
Do you want me to try and look?
I'm fine wasting an entire night on that punk.
Okay. Also, are we still operating with using Crook and Genghis
Yeah, if
distracting
if-
them at
if
the same
right-
time?
Right
Because
now,
if we are,
yeah, maybe. I understand. Right now, I just want to focus on Genghis. I don't know much about Crook, but I do know Genghis. I think he's a lot bigger of a threat, not because he'd be the most interested, but because he's who he is. So just deal with him, and then I think Clyde and Wraith, I think you'll probably have a better idea on how to deal with Crook than we will.
Good.
He's kind of more
And-
your element.
I know Genghis will probably be number one now, but if we could, if the plan of putting him in our own turf doesn't work.
No,
also-
definitely the idea. If we get Genghis on our turf, I don't want to send Crook there too to fuck.
No,
with him.
that would not.
That
but
would
I
make
was
us
going
look
to say,
terrible.
if we maybe want to put him in a place that he could possibly cause a trouble to some corridor primogen spot, that could also be of interest to Crook, and pretty easily he would want to fuck that up too. But if that's not our best hand, I get it.
Yeah.
Fine.
I definitely think that would be the easiest and quickest, but I'm going to allow. I think Seraphima probably knows the most appropriate way to do that. If anyone else has any, we have the information, we've got the things. Seraphima, what do you think is best? What do you think the angle will work the most on Genghis?
Well, there are things that would attract him to both. But I would imagine if we dangle Aries in front of him, he probably wouldn't just want one night.
You can say we can give him the exclusive VIP treatment.
The week-long spa treatment.
It's not
Not even
it's,
gritting his teeth.
it's not week long, but it is it's special occasions. I think the idea behind it is we don't, it's not our normal girls, it's our exotic stock that we fly in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, thinking back to like how the last case went, and that was a fucking thin blood punk, and he started to make demands. I don't. Depends what kind of mood Genghis is in, I guess.
Listen, if that thing, that spicy ghoul, was a true kindred, I would have
Oh,
respected the demand. If it was human, I would have found it adorable. But
You almost ripped through your skin there.
yeah, I was helping him.
Mm.
I was actually treating him as an equal, and he had the ball to spit in my face.
But you
Well,
kept it.
I did. Thank you.
Oh. Let go of his hand.
Mm-hmm. Looks over at Seraphima.
I think that if I were to put Annabelle's event on the table, considering Genghis, I'm not sure how likely my name would stay out of it.
Here's an advantage. There's no guarantee Genghis actually knows your name. And Blonde Toreador isn't exactly a unique descriptor. in this city.
We all look away. I look down.
Fucking fair.
Like, though you are a truly unique being. Yes, Wraith.
The point is, did Seraphima bring this up yet?
I
What up?
Just
But
now.
bring-
She did just now. yeah.
just now, but I didn't prior, which is
Yeah.
Hmm.
How did you get that information?
got it from a young one. Very.
I like your head, Wraith.
So you
Because
would want me.
if they got it to you, and something happens to show up there, they could easily trace it and find the way back to you. But if we're able to make it so that she thought she was texting you, but was actually texting him,
You are talking about someone that has been turned within the last maybe 3 to 5 years. Why would Genghis have any interest in someone that young?
No. He's saying
No,
we blame the information that she gave on her.
no, I'm aware that basically we're
think the same
promoting it
applies.
as they thought they were texting me, but actually messaging Genghis. But then it turns into the question of which older Toreador will actually believe Genghis had interest in someone that young without any prompting.
Oh, well, that's easy. It's not that they were texting Genghis. They were texting one of Genghis's people. Genghis has lots of
So
people.
I think what could instead be done is
Yes.
if we want to use Annabelle's event, we can go to a place that Genghis could be and have a loose lip thing of, oh my god, I can't wait for X event tomorrow or whatever. Annabelle is sure to do it well, so then his people would pick that up and pass that along to him.
That's true.
Conveniently, you lose your
I-
phone.
Possibly.
but it'd be just
We
some
also have to be
random
careful
phone
because
call.
Genghis is very intelligent. So that is definitely that's definitely I think a good way to to do that.
I think it's probably one of the smarter ways to
Mhm.
possibly also just
But
set that up.
the thing is, we don't know where Genghis frequents. We only know an apartment number, which means that's just where he lives. So that's going to be harder to just
Put a note
kind
on
of
his door.
Put a note on his door.
Like the
Slip a
direct
note
approach.
underneath its door.
My
right?
point is,
But we might try to be something
yeah,
different.
my point is, Genghis isn't going to do something big on hearsay. If we can convince him it's real and happening. And to be honest, it's not a terrible idea just to actually talk to him. He's more reasonable than most anarchs, to be quite honest.
Once upon a time, the Bruja were warrior scholars.
Yes, I'm sure.
Do you think that he would be interested in having a vision just for him?
That I don't know. Another reason that you should definitely you should accompany us with the discussions.
That's all I offer.
Yeah, I think dropping it is one way, but if we make a deal with him, he's reasonable. He will listen to a deal, especially if something. I mean, this is too vague kindred he doesn't quite know anything about versus Annabelle. He'd like it more. And besides, I think it would be good to be able to open up that connection at later dates.
I have a thought.
Okay.
It will require a brief stop. But what if we posed it, and I think you're going to love this, if I looked like Mona?
Mona?
Or
More
Moira.
fun.
You know how to cheer me up. I mean, why not? I think that could be beneficial. I mean, we all know that Moira's on the outs with Annabelle. She would be looking perhaps I mean, she's petty enough. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, let's do that.
Beautifully devious rose. Love it. So great.
No, that logic would fit for a lot of kindred. I like that a lot. Yeah. Let's do it. And he just like leans back in the
Seen Donovan's
limo.
happy in a while.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
imagine like Seraphima is like on like one of your sides in this seat. It's like,
Mhm,
yes.
mhm. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Her terrible hair.
I know that a blonde is a dime a dozen amongst the Toreador, but
Mhm.
So, where are we directed to, Seraphima?
I think if it's on the way, it's like I probably have what we would generally need at the Aries.
hair salon.
Well, no, not hair salon, but wigs.
Mhm.
Because there is a part of our menu that would basically require like
Oh, I'm sure we have like hundreds of
Yeah.
There's a
runs
there's a
and-
room
There's
and
a
a dedicated
room.
room.
and a dedicated stylist just for the wig room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
And Moira has such a distinct, constant style. It would be so easy to emulate.
Mhm. Okay.
Black turtleneck.
Yeah.
black.
So, so we head back over to the Aries.
Mm-hmm.
As you gather your supplies to
Yeah. I would also
uh,
probably maybe want a nip.
Okay. Yeah. The employees of the Aries Club, the ones assigned for you all to feed from, ask no questions.
Mhm.
We got a 5-dot herd, baby.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Our players had pooled their experience points and resources to merge into their shared haven to produce a truly extraordinary herd. So, of your 5-dot herd, what humor would you like to choose from? Because you get your pick.
What are our flavors again?
I know
Our flavors for this week.
I know sanguine is one of them.
Mhm.
Uh,
Sanguine, phlegmatic,
mhm.
and choleric,
Okay.
and melancholic are the
We have
are
melancholic
the, are,
replied.
yes,
I
those are the
believe you have.
four. Those are the
Thank you.
four
And with
resonances we have.
with the 5, yeah, you have access to all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So it's your pick, Seraphima.
Remind me again what phlegmatic is.
All right.
So I thi-
Yeah. Phlegmatic blood is the kind of calm and people who have kind of like definitely it's you probably get it from one of your hosts or hostesses who kind of definitely coast by on not really doing much. They're just there kind of as a centerpiece. It's for like calm and sentimental blood. It's very
Zen.
yeah.
intelligent as well as another.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very intelligent people have it.
I think I go for that at least for
It's
For
phlegmatic
delicious-
also translates to dominate. So
Mhm.
Some delicious artists, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You definitely get one of your hostesses who is paying for her like one of her degrees through this job. She's not really there for her appearance. She's there for people who want actual intelligent conversation for their dinner.
Mhm.
And with a snap of your fingers, a wave of your hand, blood is open for you.
Yep,
So how much do you wish to feed?
just 1 dot.
1 dot. All right. So I'm going to roll to see if for a temperament of their blood.
A disgracia.
Disgracia.
We got that fine. We got that fine blood.
Fine.
Disgracias for
Yeah.
days.
The blood she is well taken care of. She's not taking any she's not taking anything to enhance her ability to stay awake or study. She's a very healthy girl, so the blood is rich and has a delicious, you definitely can tell she's definitely been drinking some champagne, so you feel a little bit of that delightful bubble down your throat as you
Aw, she's effervescent.
Yeah.
Yay.
yeah. She's a little fizzy.
Spark.
Sparkling.
blood.
It's not
Awesome.
enough.
Yes.
There's not enough in her system to affect you with the champagne feeling, but you just get that very nice effervescent flow as the life is drained out of her so willingly
Mhm.
and so able
Oh.
to.
LaCroix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
So yeah,
Holy
how much
water.
hunger do you wish to imbibe in?
Just one dot worth.
Okay, yep, she's able to get right back on the floor and work.
While we're here, anyone else?
I might as well.
Do you want me to roll anything for like outfit
A
change?
disguise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say it is
mean,
going
subterfuge,
to be
right?
Mhm.
subterfuge and dexterity.
Would we say? Yeah, it's like I can see it being
If you wanna
physical.
say
The
yes.
only alternative would be maybe manipulation.
I would say we would use that for when you're talking
Yeah,
to
that's what I
Genghis,
was
trying to be Moira, but I think to build your costume, it's either going to be I would say maybe wits craft even to particulate it, but it's definitely subterfuge and maybe I would say dexterity to like build it maybe.
That's cool. I'll take it.
Mhm. I could argue wits and subterfuge as well.
Yeah, that won't
I think
change
I'm
the
wi-
dice pool.
I'm willing. Mhm.
Unless for some reason my impeccable lies would work into this, but I
Again,
think
that's
that's
more
just
when you're
working.
talking.
And
yeah.
and remember, Seraphima, you can also rouse your blood to get 2 extra dice in your dex
You
pool
can.
if you want to really make this roll spicy.
Yeah, you did just feed,
You
so
just-
you're
you
back
just
down at
ate?
1 hunger. So if you wish to rouse your beast,
Sure, for shits and giggles, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not playing the game unless you're attempting the
course.
fucking
Worst case, it'll be right back
Listen,
where you started.
I'm planning on it
Mhm.
all the time.
It's gonna happen. Oh, there we go.
you do not tempt the beast as you are able to access in perfect clarity Moira's kind of honey blonde fro curls, her slightly tanned skin that you know for sure she purposely goes and gets tanned because like you, she is a member of the undead. She no longer maintains a
Yep.
human
So
glow.
so
And
much
her
sadder now. God.
signature half moon gold and diamond studded glasses.
Mhm. So that's an additional 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To your attribute that you can add to.
All right, that plus subterfuge.
Mm-hmm.
Ho!
I got a
That's
crit.
a crit! Oh my
Is
god!
it a crit?
It's
oh
a
my
crit
god!
and not messy.
And not
It's just-
messy!
And not
That's
messy.
7 successes!
That's
Oh my
7
god!
Successes. Yeah,
Fucking-
coming
8
out of the
successes.
coming out of the wig room, you guys
Where-
have to take
where's
a second.
Seraphima?
Like,
It's
That-
Moira.
it is Moira.
What the-
You even have her mannerisms down that she like. You know for certain she practices because as a corpse, you don't have to give access energy anymore. But Moira,
She got that hip
still-
check always.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Moira still stands as if she were still living. She shifts the weight on her hips. She talks with her hands a lot.
Yeah, when you come out, fucking Donovan is just like,
And then I think she does like a distinctly like Seraphima grin, so then you know.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
and he's
look,
Okay.
yeah, and he's just like,
I swear, boss, I didn't let her in.
he pats Wraith on the chest. And he goes, This is a good day.
I'm
This
pleased. by
this is one of my favorite days.
Seraphima, it's like an early birthday gift, isn't it?
Absolutely. All right. If we're gonna sell this, we can't
Nope,
be
not the
seen
limo.
with her. Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
I before we go, so I wanted to get a bite as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Anybody else?
But before I do, I would like to try and force another premonition.
Okay.
Ooh.
I just want to get some because one of the things that it says is that you can get uh insight,
Mhm.
one it's like describes it as like raised hackles.
Yeah.
Can I get any insight into any immediate dangers going into this?
Going into this, sure. Go ahead and
Yeah.
make that rouse check and that roll.
Yeah, so like something other than like the thing that we're fucking with the Toreador
No
crime
problem.
gen. That's an obvious danger.
Like,
That is
that
an
we're
obvious
always here
danger.
for.
So going in with the intent to fool Genghis, if there's
Yeah.
any immediate danger with that, yeah.
I'll get hungrier.
You get hungrier. That puts
Alright.
you at what hunger?
3.
3. Okay.
Mhm. Which I'm gonna go bring it down to 2.
Mm-hmm. You are not ravenous.
No, I'm just kind of touchy.
mhm.
So would you like wits or resolve?
I would say I think going based on instinct, I think is wit still.
Okay. And
Let me double check, make sure that's
Wait.
not that's
Nope,
3
not-
successes. Yeah. You are like everyone's talking about Genghis and marveling at Seraphima's transformation.
it's just
Like
another
pose,
And-
like
not
pose.
Seraphina anymore.
Yeah.
I've taken so many pictures of this, by the way. It looks
It is a
amazing.
flawless it is a flawless imitation. And you do get a very much different than sensing into the future,
Mhm.
trying to discern what a danger could lurk regarding Genghis. It is a feeling of caution.
Mhm.
And you see the personification of what you know of Genghis is at one moment is a raging hurricane that
Mhm.
cannot be stopped, and everything in its path can be easily demolished. But as soon as a sudden storm can appear, it can disappear.
Mhm.
It is something to, and with any storm, one can prepare for it
Mhm.
and learn to avoid it if they are careful. But should it arrive and you are not prepared for it, destruction will reign.
Mhm. So like yeah, as Seraphima is like voguing,
Clyde taking pictures.
a black wraith is just an awful tentacle creature in the background of a cell
Yeah.
phone selfie.
Yeah,
Um,
Seraphina has the black turtleneck, the white pleated skirt, and the purple plum beret of Moira's
Mhm.
decor.
I just I kind of raise my hand a little bit as if like waiting
Mhm.
to be called on.
I go. I will turn and go. Eli.
He has a temper, but worse. He's a storm. We just have to be very careful because if he gets upset, we can't fix it. There's no convincing him otherwise.
Hmm. Perhaps.
If
But
so, if we get caught trying to manipulate him, he will be our enemy forever.
Possibly.
Not just enemy. Will does not care. A hurricane doesn't care if it's in public when it tears up a barn.
Donovan looks like he wants to say something and then realizes he definitely can't say it. And he goes, I think it is a good message to be heeded, which is why Moira will be leaving out the postern. She will be taking one of the more anonymous cars from my garage, and then afterwards, we are going to destroy that car and any connection it has to me completely. In fact, I'm already going to be getting rid of it. I think perhaps I'll probably ask Wraith to put in a stolen vehicle report dated at least 6 months ago.
I'm just shaking. I'm just
Better
shaking
boss.
my head. I'm just like,
All the lies.
yeah,
Mhm.
not listening.
Do we possibly have a beat on where Genghis might be tonight?
You have a letter. The information that Damien compiled for you has an address to a haven Genghis
We
is
look-
known to frequent.
Mhm.
We look up that address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the room.
You do not affect you are not like you're not like Harry Dresden wizard
No,
that
Wraith,
you
you're
affect
fine.
technology around you. You just
Oh,
have
no, I'm
personally
going. I'm
have
going to
a-
go get the work on the getting the
information done. Okay, no
Okay.
the stolen car report.
That's like
Understood.
Wraith. You don't have to be out just like a foot away. That's it. That's bare minimum. Okay.
Yeah,
Touch
you
it.
all
No. Oh. Don't touch that baby.
Yeah.
No.
The address that leads you to is for a very posh neighborhood in the very high-end Gold Coast of Chicago. That's where the
Nice.
address leads you to. Like when you look it up in the GPS,
Bad.
it looks like an apartment complex, and the address is for the penthouse apartment.
All right. Are you comfortable actually doing this, Seraphima? Because you're gonna have to, if we're gonna sell this, you're gonna have to go in alone. Genghis has never met Moira. You're gonna have to convince him that not only are you Moira, but that you want to get back at Annabelle for snubbing you about this party. Are you up for this? Or do we want to go about this a different way, regardless of how amazing this outfit is?
It looks great.
It is amazing, and I know it will convince him. Because I know Moira very intimately, and I'm having a trouble.
Eli, if you also wish to feed, sorry to interrupt, you can from the
The herd.
Mhm.
herd.
You get them food.
Yeah,
I'll also
Find-
roll for a.
a nice phlegmatic person.
Okay.
I'm just talking to them, just like, no one's listening to me tonight. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, but no one's really paying any attention, and I feel very unheard. I'm just
Listen
God.
to everything he said.
We talk
Oh, Eli.
every time.
It's
fine.
it's Eli's bane.
We can't. I can't get upset about it. It's Eli.
What humor of blood are you feeding from?
phlegmatic is my favorite, please.
Okay, understood. All right. You find one of the more demure hosts.
Mhm.
He's just sitting and listening, just being a comforting presence.
Yeah.
Not really like when you're talking, he doesn't seem
Mhm.
like unless you offer him to interject, he's just offering a very supportive ear
Mhm.
to you. And when you feed from him, you have this individual has a deep well of this is what he does when other patrons come in. He is used to listening to hundreds of stories, and
I got the therapist,
His-
guys.
that is partially it. His other job is to take control from people. when all they do is gripe about how they have to be in charge, how no one ever listens,
Ooh.
and it's his job is to make you listen.
I got the
So-
Dom, guys.
Yeah.
So
So
you,
send
you got what is it?
you
What is
get
it? I
a
think
Disgracias
you-
and Dominate.
you got the soft dom.
Dom.
Down from the bottom.
Mhm.
Mhm. So, if you do not already, you will get a temporary dot in Dominate, and it will be
Oh.
It will be in the power Compel.
Huh, okay.
While you
I don't think
are
I have. I don't have compel, unfortunately.
understood. So mark it on your sheet.
No, I think you have
Uh,
it now.
You
is
have
what
it
I'm
Oh,
now
saying.
beautiful.
until
Get
you
it for a little bit.
feed
Until
again
you feed
or
again.
reach hunger level 5.
Uh-huh.
You will have temporary access to this power because while he is very demure and soft and willing to listen, there is a deep well in this employee that those privileges you pay for.
Listen, that's how you listen. That's how you get tenure in this organization.
Yeah. Just afterwards, she's like, "You're really good at this. You know what? You should get a raise. I'm gonna tell Donovan." That you should
Mr.
get a
Shaw
raise."
plays me plenty, but I appreciate that. I'm happy to work here.
Yeah.
Think an
Feel a little bit
exorbitant
better.
amount. It's more than that.
Yeah. I feel a little bit more in control of myself.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have a
All
certain.
right.
There's a certain it's not just confidence; it's a absolute certainty.
Listen,
Mhm.
it's why Sage is one of our best.
I am absolutely certain that that Genghis is going to fuck all of us up, and I am going into that with that sense of defeat.
Mm. However you
That's
wish to
me.
interpret is up to you.
Sure.
Mhm. So,
Sad boy.
sorry, I have to write down this employee's name in case he comes up again.
Sage.
Sage.
Sage, our soft dom.
Sage
Yeah.
the soft dom. I'm gonna look back at these notes and why does that say Sage soft dom?
What the tomorrow or the notes?
What,
Guys,
did I-
Sage,
what did I
soft
do last
talk.
night?
The
What was I
perils
doing
of being
last night?
victorious here. All right.
Yeah.
So you have that bonus to feeding well.
Okay.
Seraphima is impeccably disguised.
Yeah.
You all wish to start leaving toward that address provided to you?
Yeah, well, I we can't be seen with her
We're
because we're
staying
here.
terrified. Well,
Yeah.
I say we. What my plan is, Clyde, you're going with her.
I looked down at the camera like I really, really wanted to develop these tonight. And I'm so bummed that I can't. Just sigh quietly.
And Rafe,
I am.
Eli, and I will be following at a very healthy distance in one of my more discreet cars. Very healthy. Basically just through GPS. But we're not going to just let her go into the lion's den alone.
Following for me, you
Yeah.
mean following. Okay.
Yes, you will be in the car unseen. And then you will go with her
Figured.
unseen.
Well, I do best.
Because I don't want to leave her Genghis isn't unreasonable. I know this. He can actually be reasoned with, but he very much doesn't like not being able to do what he wants. So, just in case. No one's alone in this coterie. We support each other.
Everyone have their buddy for the day? Okay, good.
Yes. But you
Buddy
two
up,
will be
everyone.
leaving through the postern, the
Yes.
secret exit.
Mm-hmm. Severed
all that.
drives.
Of course.
Yes, all that good stuff.
Severin is fully armed and silent as ever as he prepares the vehicle for you.
Yep. Maha.
Okay, and we
Throw the
all,
permed hair back.
Yes, we all set off toward
one
our
of the nice scarves.
destination. Yes, all right. So
I'm gonna go get the license plate and VIN number on the car.
No problem. You have it. It's easy enough to do. Between your skills and Donovan's money, what obstacle can there be for you? Alrighty. Okay. All right. As you all drive through the night in your separate cars, you arrive at the Gold Coast of Chicago. And what would be otherwise a quiet night in this very lavish 3-story villa apartment is jarringly not that, as blasting from some apartment is the raw track of the Sex Pistols.
Mhm.
You hear barking in response are a number of dogs from beyond the gate that you all approach. It is whatever quaintness this apartment villa had is gone as the lyrics of the Sex Pistols just go blaring at an obscenely loud volume. You
He's
Seraphine
home.
Seraphima and Clyde, Severin driving, you arrive at the closed and locked security gate. There is a guard there. This
Aw.
can I help you? You activate awe.
Yeah.
Understood. You are unseen, so go ahead and it is a different scene, so I'm going to need.
That's
I
fine.
believe does unseen passage require a
Would probably
rouse
be-
check?
Cloak of Shadows does not. That's if
As
I'm
you're
not
just
moving.
when you're not moving, so you just sit there and
Yeah, just
Mhm.
melt
Be-
into the
beyond the perception
leather
of
seats,
feeble
yes, just
minds. Yes, I love
fun.
it. So you activate awe, and the security guard there is like reading a newspaper. Is just like, sorry, there's no, sorry, it's past like visiting hours, and then turns to look at you, like straightens up immediately.
By the way, the car I gave her is like
Mhm.
it's like a Saturn.
Understood.
It's not
Oh my
nice.
God.
Understood.
Yep.
That would explain his.
It's
immediate-
registered to like a tiny subsidiary company that's in
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, he immediately straightens up when the window rolls down to reveal your face, Seraphima. It's like, sorry, ma'am, I just saw your car and assumed you were visiting. Because Seraphima, you definitely see the line of cars are definitely these cars
Higher.
would be parked higher end 100%. They have Lincolns and I don't know cars, so expensive brands.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of them. Sounded
Mercedes,
right.
BMW,
Rolls
all,
Rolls-Royce,
Alright.
Mercedes, the
Lamborghini,
high-end.
all the fun things. Yeah.
Listen,
Ferrari.
Yeah.
listen, it's the car commercials that don't show the prices. Of
Aston Martins.
All the ones with Matthew McConaughey doing the voiceover.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Aston Martins, Rolls Royces.
Coming back
Teslas.
into it.
Teslas.
Yeah.
Bentley.
Coming back. The guard. Can I assist you in any way?
Yes, you can. I am supposed to be in there right now. However, unfortunately, due to car troubles, I am now reduced to this mangy thing tonight.
I apologize for that, ma'am. I'm sorry. I've never seen you before. Come in. Can I get your name and apartment number?
I am visiting apartment and I list the one that's for Genghis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't intend to be here long. It's supposed to be quick. I want to get back home so then I can return this horrid vehicle and I can get back into the surroundings that I'm used to.
Of course. I'm just excuse me 1 minute. I'll buzz him up and see like whether or not to let you in. Just give me 1 moment. I'm sorry to disturb you. He goes to the intercom, and after about a minute, he comes back. He's I'm very sorry, miss, but the resident at that apartment is not there. You more than welcome. I apologize about the inconvenience. You're more than welcome to come back during the day. I can.
Were
leave
you
a
not given
message.
some sort of information where I could go find him? Because obviously that is now needed to be added to my to-do list.
Please give me a charisma intimidation roll.
Fuck him up.
I don't have that many dice in intimidation.
Doesn't all help?
Yeah, it
That-
does, but
Well, not for intimidation.
Not
for
intimidation.
For
I would have
just
changed it, but your tone
don't.
definitely seems like you're irritated. So
Yeah.
that's why I decided it was intimidation.
Do I want to do that?
Spend willpower.
Well, you can't preemptively do willpower. but
Before you roll it, if you would like to,
Okay.
I could do a rouse check.
you can do a rouse check to raise it, but to spend a willpower, you'd have to see after your result.
Yeah.
Yes.
Charisma, intimidation. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
4 dice. Sure. We'll play with a rouse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not?
You do not get hungrier, and your charisma
Good.
increases by 2 dots.
Mm.
Okay. Intimidation, charisma. Alrighty.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
Ah.
okay. That is
It's just-
messy. Crit.
Yeah, that's messy.
you
And
tear
that
this
is
man up.
4, 5, 6 successes. All right, let me consult my chart.
All right.
What would be?
It's okay
all of
because
those
right now I
today,
look like
guys.
Mona. Or excuse me,
Okay.
Moira.
What is happening tonight?
Yeah,
so many. We gotta count them at the end of this.
I think I know what happens.
Sure.
Oh boy.
You are perhaps you've fallen into the role of an irritated Moira too well. And when
Have to
this
break out of that.
guard tries to come to you and say that there's just an inconvenience, you look at him and you fully expose your fangs and tell him to open the fucking gate. So this is a possible masquerade breach. Fangs fully exposed now. As the guard kind of like backs up into the booth that he's in, trying to get as much distance from the car. He's kind of trapped. The only exit is at the door for you. So what would you like to do?
I would like to cloud his fucking memory.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Once was a problem, easily not. As you erase the last erase this immediate exchange from him. The fear, he blinks his eyes as you say forget, as you come back into yourself and kind of cover your mouth as your fangs are distended farther from their usual point. As you try to remind yourself, you're playing a role. You are not this person. And he's like, what the fuck was right, I was opening the gate for you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, here. And he's very confused as he opens the door. Clyde, please give me a resolve larceny roll.
Okay.
Beautifully
Nice.
done. As the
Nice.
car pulls through and Severin puts into a parking spot, you see security cameras.
Oh.
You are not sure if they caught what happened, but Seraphima being in the car and the guy being in the security booth, there's possibly a chance that there was nothing there, but you do now take notice of the numerous they're kind of tucked away and not in the very obvious places. There are some very obvious security cameras, possible deterrents, but the real security cameras are very skillfully hidden, but you're able to pick them out.
Or parking's like that was a good
Yeah.
cover, but it's dicey in here. I'd watch out and like point at some of the cameras that are around.
Right.
Maybe when if shit gets too crazy, I'm still there, but it's like not gonna do anything.
Right.
The
But
top of
I,
the thing.
yeah, I think she was saying that the cameras might have caught her being a vampire, which
But that's what I was like, yeah, like things got like that was a good cover for him, but I was like, but
Mhm.
she still looked like Mora. Right now we're in the clear, okay.
Lucky I decided to have a disguise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Masquerade breach for Moira.
For Moira. This
You pull
poor
up being a Moira surprisingly well. It's almost scary.
I've heard Donovan bitch about her often enough.
Described to a T. I'm sure her day is going to be not the best tomorrow, but it's fine.
All right.
Uh,
Let's see what we can do.
For storyteller, I completely did not bring this up, so I understand if you say no to this, but knowing after Donovan said like, "Hey, I'm gonna go with Seraphima," would I have had time to eat or to feed before? I know
Yeah,
I didn't
before
say
you
anything.
left? No, you guys have a large enough herd and the resources. You are absolutely able to feed
Cool.
really quickly
Great.
to get it. So go ahead and what hunger were you at?
Was that 2?
2? All right. No roll needed to not drain an employee.
I'm gonna go as like before I even exit the car, unseen passage.
Okay, so that would require a route.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not even an issue as you are able now to move silently as you go up to the 3rd floor where the source of the Sex Pistols track is blaring from. Like these are nice apartments. That whatever is the stereo that is playing this music has to be turned all the way up for it to get past the walls and for everyone to very clearly hear each individual lyric. What would you all like to do?
All the way up to 11. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think I can't take Severin because that is very iconic to Seraphima.
Should
So
have got him a wig too. Damn it. Next time.
he wouldn't have put up with that shit.
Severin would do anything you ask of him.
He's
That is
your
his
ghoul.
only
He can
reason for living.
No, I
he-
know.
he-
Yeah.
do whatever you say.
All right. Yeah, I think head in.
Okay. The door is locked.
What kind of lock we looking at?
From what you can tell, it looks like a key lock, like someone you'll have to enter.
Okay,
in
and
a
this is
key
the
to
door
get
to the
into it.
apartment, right?
This is the door to the apartment. I
Okay.
apologize. I should have made
No,
more
no,
clear.
no.
Once
I'm
you-
just getting proper clarification.
Yeah, once the security guard let you pass the gate, you were into the villa, the parking lot. You're at the villa. You have to climb like
there.
3 sets of stairs to
Got
get to
it.
the apartment door.
I mean, I bet Clyde can pick that lock, no problem.
I could.
No,
This-
no.
Is there music the most coming from outside this door? Like we can hear it?
Yeah,
and everything?
100%.
Yeah.
So someone's clearly here and everything.
Yeah.
We wanna
No.
I don't want lock. Don't pick the lock.
no, wasn't a thing.
Oh man. So I would know this of Clyde's ability. If he interacts with anything, the thing drops.
Not with unseen passage. No.
Okay, so
if I talk, I would assume that like, hey, I'm here. But if I'm just like
Yeah,
around
you're
the
able to
room and
speak, but
moving, I'm fine.
you're able to interact with things with this very upper level ability of obfuscate. You're able to interact with the world. Still
okay,
unseen.
so like if I could get
you know that I'm here.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So like if I could get you to join me on banging the shit out of the front door like an upset fucking
why don't we-
neighbor.
Why can't we just knock? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you, all right, no problem. You pound on the door with Clyde's help.
It's very
Wait
skinny
about-
arms. It
Yeah.
takes a while.
You wait about a minute or shorter intervals, but a minute passes and no one answers.
I'm telling you, like the guard said, he's not there, and he just blasts his music to piss off his neighbors. That's my guess immediately.
Dick move, but I respect it. Okay. I still could pick the lock.
Do it.
I want to take a look up and down the hallway though, and like just
Already
kind of be on the
cra-
lookout for
I'm
like
already
anybody
crouching down.
showing up in the
Invisible.
hallway.
Give me,
Well-
Seraphina, give me wits awareness, and Clyde, if you could give me a intelligence larceny.
I don't know if this classifies for this, but I do have a
Mm.
specialty in break-in. Will this count?
This 100% would count.
Okay, awesome.
Okay,
So,
so it's awareness.
Larceny, intelligence. What would I add with my specialty? Is that do I add a bonus
There
or
would be a 1. Yeah,
Okay.
they'll ask you a question for modifiers.
Do-
Yeah, Seraphima, as you're looking around, there seems to be no neighbors like peeking
Mm-hmm.
out or anything, but you do see kind of on the bottom floor, kind of pacing on the gravel way, there are at least 4 Dobermen like walking around with
Jesus.
electric collars on that are sniffing around. They have no leashes.
Oh, that's
Oh.
lovely.
You got to
Jesus.
re-roll.
You can use a willpower to
Should
re-roll.
I-
This is a
oh.
pretty
Do it.
sophisticated security lock, so a 2.
This one? Okay,
Do it.
I,
Do
it.
I'm gonna re-roll. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, a
Well, it's-
5.
No,
It's
not
not
No.
a crit.
It's not a
Sorry,
crit,
that's a
but-
5
10.
successes.
It's good though.
But it's
So,
5
as you're-
successes.
So
as
not
you're,
bad for 5
um,
successes.
As you're working the lock and you click it, there's something that like instantly you're wondering like why it took you such a hard time the first time, and then as you pick the lock, you instantly remember like fuck, you know the security system. There's an alarm that goes off, and you quickly are able to like reach in past the door and suppress the alarm.
Which looks like, all good.
Okay. Do we see anything like inside? Or oh no.
They froze for me.
oh.
Yeah. No,
Thank-
no. Don't tell me we
Thanks for
lost
the
them.
money.
Well, I don't hear them either on Discord.
Teller. Oh boy,
Uh-oh.
lost them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Ah,
We were just about to get into some like
we're getting into cool shit, man. Ah. Okay, well, plan. All right, so
quick.
obviously look around. Obviously, if we're gonna look, snoop around the house. If there's a laptop, I'm definitely opening it and hacking that shit.
Planting a bug.
Sure.
Uh,
I'm not getting through one. I'm not getting through 2 spots without planting a bug somewhere. Two. Fuck. It kind of depended on us talking to him. So now I'm like, I mean, we can maybe find out where he's going from his apartment. Like, hey, where are you at? But gosh, I don't know. You want to like leave a note or something? What are we gonna say to him?
if we can't find like any like potential place of where he is right now, I think like
Up, there we go. There
Oh.
we go.
there we
I
go.
think
What?
I
Oh no,
think
they're not
they're-
on Discord.
think they're restarting.
What happened?
We
We
lost
lost
Serena and
we lost-
Tony.
We lost
Yeah.
kind of important people in the game. One of them being our GM. That was a little important.
We
Oh,
broke them
Did you
with
pause the stream?
no.
No. We might have to cut this out later.
Yeah,
or
we're
leave
gonna
it.
have to do a brief
fun.
cut.
Sure, it's in my technical
Blooper reel.
Yeah. Like, oh shit. They
Here's the
paused.
behind the scenes.
I thought it was just me because they paused. They like
Yeah, they
and then
froze, and I'm like-
but then everyone else was still and like wasn't moving. So like, oh shit, it's just me.
Yeah,
Then
no,
someone
like I
else
was looking
moved,
around, I'm like, oh my god,
okay.
oh no.
Well, that was
And
me
then I
that
saw
walked in, I was
Heather
like-
move, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I walked
okay,
in and I was
it's not
like,
just
okay,
me.
Serena and Tony aren't on there,
Yeah.
and I heard Aaron talking, and then I'm just looking like nobody's moving. And then I saw Aaron move her head, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so the
Go
hopeful
back.
plan is find anything that might indicate where he is.
So he's not here.
We just opened the door,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't know right now.
Okay.
He might be. Who knows?
He could be, and
So,
it
hold on
just
a
been
second.
like a dick
Breaking
and not.
entering?
Yes, right now we're just breaking and entering.
Right now, we've just broken in because
Breaking
we.
and entering. Got it.
Yes. So we tried knocking. No one answered the door. Clyde
So immediately
lockpicked.
you immediately go to
Yeah,
Petty
violate
larceny,
one's
yeah.
privacy.
yeah. I'm dressed as fucking Moira. I don't care.
What?
Hello.
Oh. Here's something.
Jesus,
There we go.
Hey.
Oh, okay, good. We hear you. We hear you. Hello.
Y'all okay?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
we.
Oh,
know,
God.
you pay $60 a month for internet, and
Mhm.
when you only
Yeah.
have one provider for your region, they can do whatever they want.
Oh yeah, I'm in
Oh.
the same boat. Wave cable, man. They have everybody by the nads and they know it.
Yeah, it just our internet just hiccuped, I guess, for like a few minutes.
That's
and then
okay.
it's back.
We'll clip and figure it out.
We're good.
Okay. So,
Oh, good. So my sudden disappearance was all right.
no problem. So, I think we're still waiting for Tony's image to come back, or do I need to?
Oh,
No, he was just back,
He was just back, and now he's gone
and
again.
now he's buffering.
I think we
Okay.
gotta refresh. There we go. Okay.
Do
Got it.
you see all of
Everyone's
us?
all back.
I see
I
all
do.
of you. Do you guys see me?
Yes.
See you.
Yes,
So beautiful.
I can't see Heather.
Hello, I will try again.
Well, she just refreshed.
So beautiful, Serena.
There we go.
That hair
From-
just.
It's so good, right? Oh
It's
my
so
god.
good.
It looks
I
amazing.
Okay. Can you
Great
see her
vibe.
now, Tony?
I can see everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I
Fuck,
just
I can't
knocked
see you.
Tony.
What was it?
No.
Wait,
Now I lost.
I see your skull with a crown.
Yeah.
Now I
Oh,
gotta
no.
refresh. God damn it.
Hyper skull.
Oh, you
There
stay
goes
there.
Clyde.
I'll refresh now.
Okay.
Fine,
I see all of
I'll
you.
join the refresh team.
Yeah.
No,
I see
no,
all
it's
of
just
you,
a
but still no
Wait,
Tony.
Hey, okay. I see.
Waiting on Wraith. Let him refresh.
Now we're waiting
Yeah.
on Wraith.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Hands off. We're good.
All right. So we're good. All right. So we resume.
Hold on.
God, I can't.
I
I
still
just
don't
want to hit
see.
someone.
I mean, I guess the most important thing is Aaron H. Can you see everyone?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what is important.
Hey.
Who can
hey,
you
there
not
are.
see?
I can't see Heather anymore.
Okay.
And we're
I see
back
everybody
to where
now.
we started. I see everyone now.
Okay, Tony, don't
but-
disappear.
What is important is that Aaron H. sees everyone because that's who's recording everything. Oh, I see
Heather?
it.
Then we're
I see
good.
everyone.
We're fine.
All right.
Okay.
So I
got
apologize
it.
for that. Our internet is unstable, and
Oh,
there's
good.
nothing we can do about that front.
That's okay.
But,
I have Cox
um,
digital cable, and they ain't much better.
Oh,
Anyways,
Coming back
Mhm.
into the story, where did I cut off for everyone?
were
we literally just
unlocked.
opened
Just
the
turned off
door,
the alarm and
shut
opened
off
the
the
door.
Understood.
alarm.
Yep. You shut off the alarm, the door's open, and you all see a very lavish, well-appointed apartment. It is a mix. There is some works of real dark colored wood, metal, and what looks to be custom leather furniture in this apartment. The Sex Pistols are blaring from a stereo that is in the living room that you can see from the front door as you open it up.
Yeah,
It's
no,
even
I'm-
louder
I'll do
inside.
a quick scan around. Any cameras in the room?
We'll use your previous we'll use your larceny roll. You don't see any cameras inside.
I think the best course of action is try to see if somehow he is here and it's just shit is loud
Yeah.
enough where it's the security guard just couldn't actually like
Give me,
reach them?
yeah, give me
Sure.
wits investigation then to look around the apartment for
Oh,
signs
God.
of
Cool.
people living.
That's gonna be
Fine.
rough.
Clyde,
That's
Clyde's
my
there.
role.
Clyde can make it too.
I could try again.
Yeah, like if you want to, you can.
Or if you want as well. But I don't know.
Unless somehow I can help you, but
I haven't even done a messy crit yet, so you know.
If you want to give them 8, it'll get them 1 additional dice.
Yes. any
I'll
help.
take it. Thank you. Okay.
5 successes. Yeah. Genghis is not here at all.
Cool, awesome.
The apartment has you see a couple of blood bags hanging in the fridge. Varying degrees of blood types. But those are hanging in the fridge. That's the only sign that anyone's actually even here. It's basically, this looks like a viewing apartment with how very just lavish and expensive it looks. But you do find on the one of the, like, I guess it'd be like a, not a nightstand, but one of the dressers that lead on the wall that's next to the door where people,
Like an end
living
table?
people would, yeah, where people would put their keys and drop everything off. You see a matchbook for some place called the Mohawk.
Cool. I will snag
yeah.
that. We can leave, close the door.
Yep.
I don't want to spend
Before I
more time
go-
here.
Before I go,
Yeah.
are there any, let's say,
Computers?
laptops or computers out right now that are in the vicinity?
I would say with your investigation, you find a very nice desktop setup. It has a very nice monitor, keyboard, mouse, hard drive, everything.
Okay. Give me a sec. Just Seraphina's like crouched down, sitting laptop. I would like.
She
to work
does
my
like the
magic.
motion of like,
Yeah.
we gotta go.
Go ahead and
Hey,
give me intelligence.
5 minutes.
technology.
That's all you got.
Yeah, go ahead and give me intelligence technology.
Okay.
Do you have a specialty in technology, Clyde?
Look, I actually don't. I should.
Oh, weird.
Shit. Oh well.
Doesn't
I might have
technology
spent-
give you a free specialty?
No.
No.
No. Oh, that's.
I think I might have
science.
spent my
Never
stuff
mind.
on something else instead.
No, it's like performance, craft,
Science and
science,
Yeah,
and
science.
academics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a technology. What? I'm sorry.
Technology, intelligence.
Intelligence.
Just a 2.
You are more than welcome to spend more willpower.
Oh, I got 3 left. Yeah, why not? It's a fun night. We're spending it all over the place. I'd still get 3, or would it just be 1?
would
I
be-
believe, based on it's your
Oh, it would be 3.
non-blood
3.
dice that you're rolling.
Yeah,
You can roll
you'd
up
be
to
able to roll
3.
3.
Oh, okay, I'll just use it.
So a total of
Hey.
4.
Alright,
4.
nice. So 4
better.
successes total.
awesome.
Very nice. Yeah. On this personal computer, you see like there are a couple of like porn sites that are on here that he
Of
frequents.
course.
Definitely a couple of Antifa sites.
Jesus, okay.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
And things of that nature. There's nothing like incriminating that you get. There's no like calendar that you can get from here. It's probably something
Yeah.
that you would most likely might need their phone for if you want any like personal like kindred dirt. But this is some standard shit that you would find on any laptop.
Okay, not too bad.
You bugging it?
Of course. Of course
Oh,
I'm
you want to
fucking
leave a
bugging.
bug?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I would say 4 successes. You can plant a bug. For now, question: is this bug to record anything Genghis says, or you want to monitor the sites he visits on this laptop?
Monitoring the sites mostly, just for like
I
any
think
like red
it's that bug that voyeurs do, where it's like anytime the laptop's activated, right, or the PC's activated, you on your screen on your computer, you can just see exactly what he's doing.
like a screen share thing.
Unknown
Yeah,
it's a
screen
mirror.
share.
Obviously.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. I know nothing about computers, so.
Yeah, that's like the number one you gotta look out for, especially if like
Mhm.
you have someone come in and watch your computer. You gotta look for those.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So
All
for
right.
me, yeah. So
4 successes. I think that's actually 5 successes because you replace 2 failures with the 2 successes. So that's 2. That's 5, I believe. Yeah. So Yeah, you can leave a bug there.
Sweet.
Bug there. Turn off. No trace.
No trace.
See,
You don't
5
leave
minutes.
fingerprints. Being a dead person. All right, so
5 minutes. I was done. Let's go.
Mhm. yeah, you all travel back into back to your car. There's a bit of a quick step because the Dobermans, when they notice you, growl ferociously when they
They
see
do
you.
smell dead things, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're able. They do not impede you as you get out. As you leave the apartment, get back into the car, and not linger. They don't have a
Turn
reason
the
to
Sex
attack.
Pistols on a little bit louder.
You crank it up even louder.
No.
You start, as you're driving away, you start hearing protests
He's not
from the
gonna notice
downstairs.
that it's
the
loud.
downstairs
Oh,
neighbor.
it's loud. Whoa.
Yeah, the downstairs neighbors are having a fucking fit that the music's now louder. Because now that means he's home, and he just turned up the music louder to be an asshole. Yeah, and you all drive back. You're more than welcome. As you kind of come out of the neighborhood, you see the limousine, and you're able to
Yeah.
call Donovan
I
and the
took
others,
Donovan.
or if you take a selfie.
Oh, we're not in the limousine. No,
Oh.
we're in a we're like in a black sedan essentially.
I see. Is this one
a
also
RAV4.
armored?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Hey, I have
it's
to
just-
ask these.
No, you do.
things.
No, it's absolutely no, it's perfect. No, this is one of my whatever cars.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm going into Anarch territory. If someone clocks an armored car, we're gonna be swarmed.
That's fair. All right. So yeah. Do you all meet up with Donovan? Like, do you guys park on the side and like talk, or do you just call each other on the phone?
I think we just message each other, right? Keep it
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
because we can still contact that way.
We can.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
Says
a case
Wraith
of
with
figuring
no
out whatever
ounce of
we can
bitterness in
about
his
like
voice.
whatever this
Wouldn't it be
bar
nice so we
is.
can talk
Hold
to
on,
each
hold on.
other?
I didn't hear what you said, Aaron H. For
Oh, like definitely try to like as soon as like we're out the gates, it's like
Mhm.
probably snap a picture of the matchbook and
Yeah.
be like, chances are he might be here. It's the only
Mhm.
possible location thing that we found.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do we know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call you immediately just because I don't want to leave text and just be like, yeah, just let's bring up the address, I guess, for there can't be a ton of bars called the Mohawk.
There are not. Typing it into
Mhm.
Google, you easily find there. It's an old punk bar on
Is it?
Clark Street.
Whoa.
Mhm.
It is not a tourist attraction, and from the Google images that you can find, it is on the outside. It is a grimy looking place. It has the graffiti kind of covers it, but they're very old, classic rock and roll posters that are very stubbornly trying to stick on, but they're fully covered over in graffiti. It's hard to make it even look like a bar. It just looks like a rundown building.
It's just an awful
But
crust punk bar. Just
Yeah,
terrible.
but apparently it's still running.
If there's any place for Boo-ha to hang out,
Hmm.
Yep. Well, we will be following at a great distance.
Mhm.
There, I think go. Yeah, here's the information. I have faith.
Fun. Yeah, head over.
Okay.
Whoa.
You, Clyde, Severin, and Seraphima head over to the Mohawk, and the pictures were polite. This place is.
oh shit.
It could do better. It does not activate your Bane, Seraphima,
Thank fucking God.
but God, this place could use a full fresh
It's
coat of paint.
teetering.
Yeah,
It comes
it's
damn near
almost
close.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the door
Mhm.
is closed when you arrive at the Mohawk, but it's not locked as you enter in. And you definitely see the inside is a reflection of the outside. Peeling posters, stray, errant, not artistic graffiti, just a bunch of tags, really not saying anything. But there is a jukebox playing some very nice classic rock and roll. There is a thick haze of cigarette smoke still in here, even in our current century. this place still didn't get the memo that it's kind of illegal to smoke in public places now. People are throwing drags of cigarettes. The bar has no real selection of drinks. There are just a couple of empty bottles kind of behind the bartender as he's slinging beers at people. And everyone kind of turns to look at you as you are by yourself. Sorry, did you bring Severin inside with you? Dressed as Moira, I will remind
Yeah.
everyone.
There, but
Clyde, I know
Um,
you're still doing
No harm in keeping him in the car.
yeah, I think he stays in the car.
You got Clyde.
well,
he's
on
a
the
Clyde-
he is a text
Clyde knows how
away
to throw
should
down.
you need
No.
should you need him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you see people stare at
Should
this.
have panicked
I
over
mean,
him.
beautiful woman. Moira is, I mean, very beautiful to look at, but she does not fit the
Yeah, no,
motif.
like she is
You see
super
shredded,
short.
yeah, shredded jeans, colored hair.
She does not have a paper clip through some part of her face.
That's very
Yeah.
fair. Or a stud in some other various parts
Just
of
a
their
full
face.
safety pin
Safety
in your ear.
pin.
God,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One of the patrons comes up to you and is just like, "You lost, sweetheart." Much older male, probably pressing into their mid 30s, but still wearing like a shredded white tank top and jeans with chains on them, leaning on a like cue ball stick pull stick. I know what they're called.
Thing.
Thank you.
Oh, Q.
Thank you.
Not lost. Let's just say I needed just a break from normal surroundings.
Oh, need a fucking break. Well, I mean, I can give you a break.
Just kind of like look at the table and it's like, I think you need to get racked first.
Oh, she got jokes. All right, I can appreciate. I'm just saying, you look a little out of place. I mean, are those fucking diamonds in your glasses?
I think it's like she just does a slight smirk but doesn't like acknowledge if they are.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, listen, you're new here, so I take it you didn't know there's a door fee for newcomers.
What does that entail?
I mean, you know, you pay a fee for getting in.
Yeah. Aw.
Mhm.
And it's like, but normally, doesn't first visits come free? And like kind of
Well-
like tap on the cheek.
Yeah, go ahead and give me charisma
Wonderful.
persuasion and add your dots in awe. Or presence.
And things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, manipulation too, possibly. right? 'Cause
Manipulation definitely can work here too. 100%.
She's definitely like.
Mm-hmm.
Manipulation, persuasion. Add 2 to that.
Would you like to spend a willpower?
Yeah. I've got willpower to burn. Willpower reroll. So 3. So a total of 4.
4. An unsuspected human has no hope of resisting the sheer magnetism of a learned kindred. And their jaw kind of goes slack for a second before they come back into themselves like, you know what? You look like you had a hard day. So, I mean, play cool. I'll buy you a drink. Anything you need,
I mean,
you let me know.
This guy's nobody. Just walk past this.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
like just fellow like cheek tap and
Yeah,
in.
he looks like your touch is just the greatest thing he's ever had
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
As he kind of just stands there watching you go, doesn't follow you. He's just like, in awe.
Lord.
Like the power.
Da-da-da-da.
So, going in, Clyde, are you doing unseen passage, just following
Yes.
behind? All right, no problem. Yeah, you follow Seraphima.
Also keep an eye out, like, of the surroundings and everything. Obviously, this whole place is sketchy as fuck, but just like
Yeah,
keeping a vibe check on the area,
yeah.
especially
It
when
just
I'm
seems
sneaking
with
in.
Seraphima walking around in the persona that she is, she's catching eyes from a lot of people. Some like obviously leering at her, but some are definitely less like, who the fuck is this bitch up in our place? Um, but looking for Genghis, both of you, it's not hard to find him as he is sitting on the top stair on the stairwell that leads to the second floor, smoking a cigarette and kind of leaning over the landing is a very kind of out of place, stunning woman, kind of leaning over the railing that's on the second floor, peering down and talking to him, and they seem to be having a very pleasant conversation. Genghis is a medium toned African American male, shaved bald head with silver piercings along his ear, and tattooed on the side of his head is a dagger pointed through, and he has a safety clip pierced through his nose.
Paladin.
He has on black jeans, combat boots, a black t-shirt, and a leather jacket over it as he's kind of leaning back on his elbows, cigarette in hand, as he's just having a conversation. But he's there, full in view.
I kind of want to listen beforehand.
You do have heightened
I
senses.
do have heightened senses.
Would you like to activate?
Yeah, I believe it is arouse.
Heightened senses is not. I think it is.
It
a
is not. It
first
is
level
a
It's not.
free.
Mhm.
Sweet.
So
Yeah.
you activate heightened senses. Yeah. And it takes a second because you have to tune out the jukebox
Yeah.
to listen into the conversation. And it is seeming to be harmless flirtation. She's like, gee, stop playing. I know a bunch of girls on you right now. Who do you think I fucking am? And he's just like, baby, come on. You know there's no one else but you. It's like, Genghis, she's like, gee, I'm not a fucking idiot. It's like, oh, come on. You gonna play me like that? She's just like, you stupid. Before she just like giggles. It just seems to be just harmless flirtations.
Don't worry, sweetie. His Pornhub site says different.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so funny. Yeah, I think moving around as Moira, I believe that it's kind of like maybe make enough attention where it's like he can be like, what the fuck? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Um,
do you start making a spectacle of yourself, or
Just walk up the stairs, man.
yeah, I
You know
think
who you
like
are.
Clack pack of your feet, man.
yeah, I
Mhm.
think kind of like go up the stairs and like kind of deliberately just like walk past him, not like
yeah. He before you get up there, he puts a boot out, to stop you, and his reflexes are too quick. How many levels of celerity do you have? If you
none.
Yeah, he's too fast. Before you even like try to get past him, his leg is out, and like kind of you hear the groaning of the wood. It's probably because this building's really old, but his boot is in the way of you progressing further. And he turns to you, and you see that his eyes have this weird reflective paleness, very much akin to when an animal's eyes hit light.
Lovely. That's great.
He's like, it's my fucking night off, Cape. What the fuck are you here for? Obviously, it's not a social call.
Well, I was looking to go past you, but what the fuck was my night? My night is me blowing off steam because, again, got fucking snubbed by somebody. And I'd like a change of scene.
Oh. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, you come in here dressed like, I mean, a typical. I'm gonna take a wild fucking guess and say Toreador. You got an air about. No need to confirm or deny. I take your silence as an affirmative. I mean, if you're looking for a change of scenery, I'm happy to give you some literature, and at the next Anarch gathering, you're more than welcome to come in and have a meeting, sit down. But I mean, if you're coming up to my fucking bar and trying to make a flex by walking past me, you here for something. Or are you just wasting my fucking time?
Well, I kind of didn't want to interrupt you and like kind of generally make a gesture at her. And it's like, but if you want to talk, we can talk. But I just had to deal with the fact that Annabelle's got fucking shit tomorrow, and I'm obviously on her goddamn shit list again. And you know what? I can fucking go.
Please make me a manipulation deception, I believe.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
Manipulation subterfuge.
Would
mean-
impeccable lies work for this?
Hmm. It's not technically a lie, but you're using it as a diversion. You know what? I'll let it slide. I'll give you extra
Cool.
dice. You got a real good
I got a good face going on.
You do.
All right.
My God, 6 successes. Yeah, you see at the mention of Annabelle, his pupils physically explode. And you see his fangs descend almost like he's super excited.
Blood.
He wasn't
As
6
he-
and I just.
Yeah, as he like leans forward and kind of how you're situated on the steps, he's higher on the steps than you. So when he leans forward, he's meeting your eye contact. So, little Rose who's fed up with Annabelle, what's your fucking name?
Moira.
Moira. I don't know you. Must have done something real bad because I know a lot of Roses. They're hard to miss. So what's this thing Annabelle's got you snubbed for? I'd love to hear. You know, I'm a good listener. I like to air out other kindred's grievances. I'm a giver like that.
Mm-hmm.
Real big of you. And then like she
Cool.
kind of like goes on like almost begrudgingly like talking about like this exclusive art event that like obviously I'm like 2 fucking shits on her list and like not worth like
Okay.
being recognized kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'll let your roll continue. He's like, all right. So, I mean, you coming in here talking about a show. I'm gonna make a roll for Genghis because he is no idiot.
Nope.
Let's see.
Obviously, this
That's
is
what
too big of
I'll see.
opportunity.
He fucking hates
Thanks
her
for the-
so much.
Ah!
He's like, well,
Don't knock hatred. Strong
Moira.
motivator.
I think this is your lucky night. I would be happy to humble the dear fucking wilted flower that as that 2-bit blowhole bitch that is Annabelle for you.
Hell.
And you know what? I'm even willing to do it free of charge on the condition maybe you stop by to see how the Anarchs run these streets if you're really interested.
Hmm.
If I see what kind of reaction your addition to the art show might be, I can definitely be tempted.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm a fucking artist. Sorry, I'm going New York for it. I don't know why. I'm sorry. This is Chicago.
No.
Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm an artist.
Chicago.
I'm a
Chicago.
fucking artist.
There we go.
Pack to cack.
No, that's Boston.
Awesome.
All over the place. I'm
But
It's
yeah.
all Midwestern Irish, is what it is.
There's a lot of our accents, man. It's hard.
Pay me for acting, please.
Accents are hard.
Please. Anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, did I swear?
She like takes a minute. It's like, pamphlets don't hurt, and like kind of like do like an eyebrow arch kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No, that's just me shit talking. I can't actually have flyers running around. Damon
Yeah.
would be up my ass about it, man. I really don't need that.
All right.
Okay. You give him the art gallery info, and you're able to leave without issue.
Mwah. Fucking mwah.
Beautifully
Beautiful.
Genghis,
I-
how do you get such a hard on for fucking with other vampires?
He does, man. I literally love that before we do everything, we always like, all right, here's the plan. And then we're like, Eli. And then you're just like, and you just, every time we do something, I feel like we always check with Eli. And then you're just like, the Black Mirror dances and reaches out for help. And you're like, okay. Good.
I don't know what you get
None
out
of
of
us,
that, but
none of us know what it means, but it feels like
It feels
Yeah.
good to know.
He's a storm.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fish
What I
swims
just
in the
directed
crowd
towards my
before he
primogen
appears
under
to cast
the
air.
eye somewhere.
Mhm.
we have a psychic. We might as well use them. You know, it feels
Oh,
like
are
it's
you
a
kidding
waste
me?
if he's just there.
Every day.
But yeah.
Daily
he is-
readings, always.
He is
So,
designed to
um,
abuse the premonition power, and
bring
that's
it back.
So, anyways,
Sarah,
exit,
you-
get
yeah,
into the
you exit the
car,
monastery.
make sure that therere's enough
Mohawk.
like open door time or whatever for Clyde to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
too.
100%.
Thank you.
And as soon as in the car, immediately call Donovan to tell him.
High fiver, by the way. Like, awesome.
Oh my god, he is ecstatic. He's
So
definitely
well.
like
So well.
he speakerphones it. He goes, "We're all real proud of you," and I'm sure you hear Eli. I think you hear a horrifying like.
Like
Just, of
Ray
course,
from the
Ray
Ray
saying something.
But yeah, it's like figuring out where to meet up.
Yeah, drive near the Black Box Theater, and
Okay.
then
Dump the car.
and then we're gonna use
I'll take the car.
yeah, but I say Wraith, can you use your contacts to dump this fucking car and
Yeah.
process it?
No rolls even necessary. You have enough sway in the police department to car VIN numbers, registration sent. It's been missing. It's been reported stolen for 6 months. Like tragedy.
Tragedy.
Man.
Yeah.
Especially
Saturn
such
or
a
whatever
great
it is.
Saturn.
Yeah.
Good
You
way,
can't
good
trust
way.
us.
No.
My 2004 red Saturn.
Agony.
Too bad.
But
We're gone too soon.
Broken hearted over it.
But yeah, so it's like would definitely request like going back through the poster, and so that I can dump
Yep.
the fucking disguise.
Nope.
Exactly.
Easy enough to do.
Perfection, beauty. Trust me,
Wah.
like your impeccable styling and ethic and manipulation skills, partnered with Genghis's utter hard on for fucking with Annabelle, is just that was as to quote Eli, the perfect storm.
I imagine Clyde is like, you should have seen it.
It was great.
How gross was the bar?
Points on not being able to speak. Bad.
I
Yep.
was lucky to function.
Listen, you're
Great.
good. And he has her name. And now there's gonna be whispers of her working with anarchs. Oh my god. Oh, she's so fucked.
Ah,
Also, possibility of security.
And a masquerade breach? Oh my god, it's my death day.
It was fun.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
sorry,
good
I'm not gonna
day.
get you another gift.
No, oh no, more than enough, darling. More than enough. Well, all that's left is our grumpy old Nosferatu. Um, I'm gonna leave that to our like just gestures to Wraith and Clyde. Also,
yeah.
honestly, I don't know, Eli, but my expertise in a man like Charles Crook, that's not my that's not
Yeah.
my expertise.
Come.
All I know is
interesting.
this guy doesn't sound like he gives a shit about money, which means I'm out.
That would be a fair assessment. Right.
So, what are you guys thinking? Do what you guys suggested before, what Marcus suggested to
yeah,
direct
like,
him?
I'm thinking bait him into that. Hey, there's gonna be probably a shakedown or like something crazy going on at this art show with the Anarch showing up. Be like, I get in on this, stuff like that.
Okay.
He's a bored bully that needs something to bark at. That's about it. He needs something to do.
So just give it, if you think promise of chaos and city sabotage, he'll be into that.
I think so. I don't.
I don't know.
I'll see if any promise of chaos or any revelry like that will get him before I actually tell him where it is. But see how it goes.
Just storyteller, just clarification. The location of this art show, where exactly was it?
It's going to be it's somewhere downtown. It's a pop-up art show, so there's no
Okay.
The release of the information hasn't been out yet, but you have contacts that you'll be able to send out information as soon as it's up. And Genghis has enough connections within Chicago, he'll be able to find.
Okay. So it's not near like the location that we were
No.
given for where the delegates need it. Okay.
No, it's
Got it.
nowhere near the airport.
Yeah, the airport's on the north side. It's near
Well,
us.
we're supposed to also transport them to.
Yes, to
So.
yeah, we have to keep them for a night, which we can just. I mean, we have a safe
We have
room.
space.
Yeah, like, easy. Yeah, and we have enough blood to entertain. But yeah. So, do we have a location for Charles?
Lounge.
Do I think in
near
the
Roger's
Yes, the
letter it
Crooks
says near Roger
Lounge.
Park.
They are currently renovating. Forever, probably. Yeah. So, how about I mean, how about we go there?
Yeah. You all drive over. And it's actually within the north side, but it's on the outskirts, the part where people don't consider that the north side because it's not nice looking. It's gross.
Something nice.
It's not north sidey enough.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not
It really
north
isn't. It doesn't fit
side.
it doesn't fit the
Aesthetic.
north side. Thank you. I cannot say that word. It is impossible for my mouth to form. But yeah. You arrive at the lounge and it is visibly closed. There are 2x4s blocking the doors and the windows. And tarps kind of hanging over like the open like where the missing glass planes are, and there is a visible sign that says please wear safety gear inside.
Okay. Can we see if there's a back?
Yeah, you'll have to get out your cars though. It won't be
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation awareness to anyone who would like to
Investigation awareness, the two
Oh my god, that's 2 skills. Oh my god.
wits
wits awareness?
investigation.
Thank you.
Do you want awareness or investigation as the skill?
Probably
it will be
investigation.
dealer's choice. I
Mhm.
think investigation makes more sense.
So Wraith,
Mhm.
Yeah,
our
yeah.
Oh,
literal detective.
Jesus.
Nice. I love
Holy
when
shit,
you
that's
guys
3
do-
10s.
Oh my god.
That's 2 crits.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Well, it would be
Alright,
2 crits if
okay.
there were 4 10s.
If they were 4, yeah.
No,
So-
Clyde crit
No,
too.
I
Yeah, so
crit
that's
and Clyde crit. That's 2.
Mhm.
We
5,
also
6, 7, 8 successes, and 4, 5, 6 successes. All right. Yeah, Wraith,
Our
you
lovely spooky boys always
Yeah,
know
One
what's
hou-
what.
one
I'm also
hour
looking
of
for any,
so
like any
Clyde,
security.
you 100%. Clyde, you find the back door, but it's a metal door and it's secured. Wraith, you know how to find scumbags and you know how to find kindred. Kindred scumbags, it's a very small Venn diagram that you
Crossover.
find. Yeah, it's a very nice crossover. And you find there's a small window that's like on the ground floor, and you have to get on all fours to look into it, and it looks like it goes into a cellar or a basement. And you see a Nosferatu fangs buried into what looks to be a young man, fully buried into his neck.
All right.
Tap tap tap.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Rats. Cool change.
You see what is your hunger at, by the way?
Normal. No, I haven't gained any hunger.
Understood.
one.
So yeah, the sight of it is watching this vampire pull their fangs out of their neck. The blood kind of Crook is a very messy eater. The
Ugh.
blood drips
God.
down almost basically out of their mouth, and it is at the same time repulsive, and yet you can't look away as the blood falls out of their mouth, and as they look up and see you, they drop the body and then fall back into the
I
darkness
just-
and disappear.
As he looks at me, I show my fangs.
Yeah, no, he recedes back. You can't out of sight.
Call him by name.
I'm going in.
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I'm
secure
here to
door is
speak
locked.
with you.
Oh, the window too.
The window,
Like
yeah,
in-
you can't. There's no open for the window to do.
Oh, okay, okay,
You'd
okay.
have to break it, and it's also too small. It's like one of those like very small like looking in windows. You can't.
Vampires are
break through.
contortionists, and he's really small.
Yeah.
If he needs help, I can shove him through with my
It's
bones.
a courtesy call, man.
It's a courtesy
Open up, please.
He doesn't seem to be able to hear you through the window, or he's not coming to it.
Don't
Well-
make me break the window.
Does the door have a lock on it?
It's more like the metal secure door. If it does have a lock, it's from the inside. But you're more than welcome to try. I mean,
We could just knock.
I'm gonna go
On
up
the
to the
actual
main
door? Sure. It's just knock on the actual
Knock
door.
on
Yeah.
it.
Well, on the back door, the big metal one.
That's one we're at, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
the
I'm gonna
front
start
main
prying
door-
boards off of the front door.
Wait a minute, okay. Just all right, all right. I
so
put a hand
who
on Ray.
is-
It's like, give it a
Alright,
sec, dude.
So Wraith, go ahead, and if you're deciding to do that while everyone's at the back door, I will need a strength.
Hey, what's your?
I think.
Yeah.
Strength brawl.
God.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah, you are easily
Jesus
able to
Christ.
just pry 2x4s by full planks off the doors as you're able to just start working your way in. You're
Every
doing
time I pull one up, I'll knock on the door again.
Yep, you're coming out. The others, who's knocking at the back door?
I am.
You
I'll be there too.
Yep, you knock on the back door. A slot opens up, and you see kind of jaundiced yellow sagging eyes. This just says, we're closed.
We're looking to
Fuck.
talk to Crook.
You
This,
may-
yeah.
I mean, you may speak.
You look good.
Like,
Cool
can
as
we
Yeah,
ever.
maybe
I'm a fucking daisy.
can we maybe come inside? It's about a business opportunity.
Please give me a persuasion
Sure.
charisma. Yes.
Absolutely. I am, in fact, Donovan Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Good at
So,
that.
Mhm.
So
I would imagine this would fall into the into the convince.
Yeah.
Ye-
Would.
Excellent. I'm guessing my attractiveness does nothing unless
No,
maybe
in fact, it would hurt you if there was a bit. If it did
if that was a thing.
If that
Listen,
was a
that's
thing.
fair. I just
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe if he's
one day,
into-
Tony, it'll happen. So it'll never hurt to ask. You know,
There are,
It'll
I
be-
will
there are plenty of men who find you attractive. Not this bitter Nosferatu.
understood.
Mhm.
That is a fair point of view. All right, here we go.
Let me double check, make sure that's not two tens. Nope, that is 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't need work. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I should have asked. Would you like?
Yeah,
to
I wanted to
No problem.
willpower
I
roll
will
because
redact that.
you said bitter Nosferatu, so I was
Yes,
like, I'm gonna need
Understood.
as
I
much
should
as
have
I
asked
can
before
get.
saying that
But,
result.
Hey,
Please
you're good.
Roll your willpower.
Here we go. Let's hope. Let's pray. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So what he
beautiful.
started to
6
say,
successes.
what he started to say is, I mean, I got plenty of work, but I mean, you look like you know some people. All right. Yeah, I can see what you might have to fucking say. So yeah, the door slot closes and you hear numerous amounts of heavy locks and chains pull off the door as it opens up to you. Wraith, you've busted through the front door, but it's just a pub that looks to be renovated right now in this open area.
I use the walkie-talkie we have so I can static Morse code. I was like, open door. I come back around.
Yeah. Wraith, you get the buzzing on your walkie-talkie. You can't reply back, but you know what it means. You know what the Morse code means.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
take a
I'll
look
go.
around to see if there's a back door in here. If there's another door.
Okay. Give me a wits investigation then.
Yes, ma'am.
Two. Would you like to spend a willpower to reroll
Sure.
up to 3 dice? You can reroll up to 3 dice. There should be. Oh,
Ooh, beautiful.
oh, a crit. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 successes. Yeah, you find behind what looks to be a half-built bar. There is a trap door that leads. It was really hard to see the first time around. But you're able to lift it up, and it looks like there is another door, at least that leads downwards.
All right, I'm gonna start heading down.
Okay, yeah. You head down, and we get 2 different views of kind of the same atmosphere as you all are brought in. This basement is damp and moldy and has that sweet tinge of rotting meat permeating the air. Seraphima,
Smells like
a rat crawls over your foot.
oh.
This place 100% starts it is very hard for you to physically be here because this is a choice to live this way, and
A lot of notes live this way.
it is awful
reason.
for you.
Yeah, no, like
Okay.
walk out the front, and it's like nope, 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 nope,
Turn
nope.
right back. You turn right back around. Just
Looking
joking.
at you.
It's
Can't
like-
do it.
It's like I went solo for Genghis. They're fine. Okay.
Yeah,
You
understood.
just come outside and hang out with Eli, who
Mm,
is just standing outside.
Nope.
yeah,
looking
you
up at
come
the
back
sky.
outside, and yeah, Crook stands that Wraith, are you trying to be stealthy as you're kind
Yes.
of following the hall that looks like you can hear everyone like talking and walking out in front of you. So go ahead and
I'm
roll
also going to
dexterity
use
check.
my
Cloak of Shadow.
yes. That
All right, that is a
That
full
adds two
power, I
dice.
believe. So
Yes, it
go
is.
ahead. Yes, go ahead and add.
Dexterity
It
and
actually, I think it adds your. Does it not add just
It
your
adds 2.
dice in Oblivion? It just adds 2. Understood. Okay.
Oh.
I wish it added more dice, but
Gives you +2. Understood. So go ahead.
so with the modifiers that'd be +2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't roll anything.
Oh, that was like pure zeros.
Yeah.
The hell?
What the heck?
Don't you have? You don't
Very
have
interesting.
hunger.
Stealth plus Dex.
Weird.
Submit.
There
we
we
go.
Oh,
go.
okay.
There we
Much
go.
And
better.
it's a crit.
Another
And a
crit.
It's because I put +2 in there.
God, I got
Plus
you. Damn, you guys are. I hate when it's crits that aren't messy. Then it's not fun.
9. Don't worry,
We've
I'll
We've
give
given
some
you
messy
some.
crits.
We've had a lot
Then
of
you guys-
those today too.
then you
Also,
guys need
if I
fun,
crit with my tentacles, it will be messy.
probably love it. But yeah, you the darkness that is just without there's no natural light in this building as you follow through, and as you walk, the shadows that cling to the mold and covered walls kind of stretch out in front of you, extending out and enveloping you, but not hindering your sight, as you are able to without issue walk through, no one seeming to be able to notice you. Coming up from behind, you see your coterie members coming up from the very heavy looking steel door. They come down into this basement cellar. You don't see the blonde guy anywhere, that this vampire that you now, whose back is to you now, hunched over, upturned nose that makes him look more like a very pedigree pug. His jaw sticks out in an underbite as 2 large protruding fangs stick up.
Aw.
Every nose is beautiful in their own way, guys. I just wanna say that.
Kind of mottled gray balding skin and very small but still pointed twitching ears, as Crook kind of stands hunched over, and he like looks around. You definitely see like rat carcasses that are just piled somewhere. He's just like, sorry, I didn't clean up. I didn't know I was expecting company.
Good.
He
It's your place, man.
He
Yeah.
nods and goes,
Sorry to intrude.
I think quite all right. It's not the first pile of rat carcasses I've ever been close to.
You all do see, all of you are able to notice the golden eyes of the living rats kind of hanging on the piping above
Mhm.
you, squeaking.
I'm gonna make sure my walkie-talkie is turned all the way down,
Gotcha.
but not off.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tap my I'm here. I can see you signal to Clyde.
I'm going
I-
to need a intelligence technology roll,
Yeah.
and the difficulty is, I believe, 3. It is your Bane severity +1.
Yeah, so 3.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do a rouse.
Okay.
Rouse for to get yourself some more intelligence.
Mhm. Okay.
Get hungrier.
Hunger.
The shadows writhe and seethe, and ever so closely try to reach out towards Crook, but you're able to forcefully pull them back towards you as you increase your intelligence. 2 successes. That is not enough to beat the DC.
Willpower.
You- Okay.
So you only be roll 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just need 1.
You need 1 more success.
All we need is one more.
Yeah.
Hey!
There you
Yeah.
go.
Ooh.
Clyde, your walkie-talkie buzzes, and you know that Wraith is there. You don't see him.
Yeah, I play it off as just static, being like stupid fucking thing. But I know what it means. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Thank you for
Am I
inviting
supposed
us
to?
in.
Yeah, am I supposed to offer you food? You guys want you want a rat? Like I can get you. I can
No.
get you some fat rats.
No, I'm quite all right. Thank you, though.
Good.
Though
It
I'm
looks
sure
good,
their
though.
quality is top notch.
You got a good stock here, man.
Yeah.
Good.
That is actually a very abnormally large rat.
Almost the size like a small cat. It's like he's known for that too. He gets good rats around here.
It's just standing on. It's just standing on two legs.
Yeah.
just
There they go.
fucking staring.
Kind of squinting its gold eyes, like, what do you guys want?
It's my pet. I made him cool.
Cool rat. Yeah. I'll look at him. You mentioned that you were interested to see if I was possibly connected to some high-ranking people. Is that something you're interested in, Crook?
I mean, I could be persuaded. After all, I love high society as much as the next guy. So I
Making a tentacle.
okay. That is a 1 on a rouse check for Oblivion. Please mark a
I
stain.
did not hit
on your-
aroused.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
clicked on my.
No, that was the rouse. I
Oh,
think.
okay, got
or-
it.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Whenever I
Because if
said
you're using your ability
Yeah.
Arms of Armand, then it
Alright,
does need a
yeah.
rouse check.
And it was a
Yeah,
one.
and it's a 1, so you get a stain on your humanity as you touch the other side.
Oh, I just lost a humanity.
No, you didn't
didn't
lose a
lose it.
humanity.
You get a
You got
stain.
you
on
got a
your
stain at the
tracker.
end of the session. You will roll
Mhm.
your humanity to see if you
Got it.
lose one or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Those with Oblivion have unlimited power, but it touches something else. All right.
A lot of
So
their abilities are real bullshit.
I don't
Great.
see-
You know?
yeah, you summon a tentacle, and it will be there at your whim whenever you
Just
need
in
it.
the darkness with me.
Yep, it's there.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
what did you? Crook kind of like scratches his chin, leaving like deep grooves. Like, so what did you have in mind?
Well, we heard you have a sort of specialty, a skill that you're very proud of. If am I incorrect?
I have a lot of skills.
You have a lot of skills.
Yeah.
What would you say is your best?
Depends on what's needed at the situation. I like to sell myself, you know, marketing and I don't know, best foot forward or some shit.
Interesting. Do you do surveillance and possibly sabotage?
I have been known to do that.
Interesting. Well, tomorrow evening, there's going to be a pop-up art show. I was hoping, I got a tip that something unexpected is going to happen there. Something chaotic. I was hoping I could persuade you, someone reliable such as you, to perhaps film it.
Please give me a charisma persuasion.
Absolutely. Oh, whoops. Whoop. That's the wrong button. That's charisma and charisma.
You got this. Deliver that baby.
Okay. I'm going to use a willpower. Thank God I have so many. To re-roll 3, just because I
Okay.
know 4 is great. But I'd like to be secure in this.
Understood.
All right, here we go. Damn it. Okay, 4.
Ouch. That's
Yeah.
ooh.
4 is still good.
4 is
Yeah,
still
four is
good.
still good. Crook turns to you, Clyde. I mean, you fucking trust him. I mean, he seems to be the one calling all the shots. I mean, do you got a fucking say in what he does? How you operate?
Just look at him, kind of like doing side eyes, like he's legit. Also, this thing you're gonna be hopefully helping out. It's gonna be fun. And I was like, just kind of smiles, like I don't think you would have any issue with maybe watching some toreadors get their shit messed up and then having a truly bad day. Would you?
Nah, I mean, I love it when a pack of roses bruises their petals. It's a fun day for me. It's the small amount of enjoyments I get in my day.
It's the small things,
Uh,
man. You gotta take advantage.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I know you didn't come and find me out of the goodness of your cold, dead hearts. So, obviously, this is a this is, no, I won't say huge. I won't assume. This is a favor for you.
You would-
But what do
sure.
I get out of it?
I'm so glad you asked.
God.
I'd be willing to offer you several things. One of the things I'm offering you is a VIP treatment at Aries.
That schwanky place in Northside? That's
Yes.
what kind of pool you got to get me VIP treatment there?
Will I own it?
Oh shit.
Just nods. Yeah.
You eat like that every day with this guy?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's real well and good, especially if they come
All right,
from
that's your first
places,
offer
but
on the table. What else you got? So I'm not shooting myself in the fucking foot.
If that doesn't entice you, there is also certain people. I'm known among the city, and it sounds like you wish to be known in certain degrees. And I can offer you any kind of go between that you'd wish.
I don't know if we run in the same social circles, at least not in the way we want to be associated with. So I'm not gonna fuck with your shit. But
Fair enough.
I mean, I'd like to be treated like a VIP. I will say, I have not been.
I mean, you want some sanguine, man?
Y'all got fucking sanguine?
Oh, Crook, I would have girls begging you to take their blood.
I mean, it's hard to say to no to willing sanguine. I will tell you that.
And I'm saying this is VIP treatment, which means no charge. I think for the first 10 vessels, absolutely no charge. And then after that, infinitely lowered rates. Probably just on perhaps a business arrangement.
And all this for, recording what happens at a Toreador art show.
I gesture to Clyde. I go, I take my partner's suggestions very seriously.
I fuck, good looking out. Rafe, you see a very large rat. Like, looks like it's like sniffing the air. Like, where you are, very confused. Not sure what's going on. But it seems to then scurry past you.
And of course, if you ever get bored with what I have to offer, we can switch it up any way you want.
Rafe, what you were saying?
I don't know if I'm going to let that big rat go by me.
Okay.
But don't.
Beep, 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 beep. Let him make his decisions.
Okay. Just
Kill the rat if he wants.
All right, what would you like to do to the rat that's scampering off?
Let it go.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not because they influenced me. I did say I
I
might.
understand. No. You see its fat rat butt and it's thick. The rat tails are supposed to be like pink
It's a
or
thick
pink
rat.
color. It's
Just
a
juicy
rat.
rat butt.
The tail is like
Long-
gray and
long
also
whiskers.
bent and broken at the end. The rat has some kind of illness. It is not a healthy rat, but it's a
thick
fat
rat,
rat.
though.
Probably been fed Nosferatu blood.
Yeah.
I've had something funky,
That
that's for
can't
sure.
be good for you.
Probably not. But he's just like, you know what? That sounds nice. Willing blood, sanguine blood on top of that.
Hmm.
Who could ask for a fucking better time?
yeah. And of course, this
Right.
isn't just me being impossibly generous. It's hopefully producing future deals.
We'll see. You know how to sell your shit. So. And I'm not a fucking idiot. So,
That's what I've heard.
You'd
yeah,
be here if you weren't, man.
I'll sign up for that.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. I give a vague indication of where the art show is. Part of the job is obviously finding it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that's my idea for like
Mhm.
getting him involved with that.
Yeah. He'll like make sure you guys go out the way you came. Right. Are you doing anything else once the coterie leaves?
I will hang around to see if there's anybody else here besides the guy that he was feeding on. He's probably not
Yeah.
gonna be here very much longer.
Mm. Yeah. I will say go ahead and give me another wits investigation. Let me double check. Yeah,
Yep.
4 successes. You don't what you do find are piles of clothes that Crook definitely doesn't seem to fit. And you hear before as you're watching still from the shadows, he opens what looks to be like an old employee like locker door, opens it, and that blonde kid that you saw him, like I say kid, but he's like he's like early mid-20s, like stumbles out, clearly delirious and very pale, and Crook just grabs him by his hair and drags him out before sinking his fangs back into him and kills him, drains him completely dry. And Crook kind of just leans back on the side of like this grubby, disgusting wall, smiling, blood dripping down his neck and the front of his chest, as if he is in his most euphoric state.
Damn, if only I could get like some sort of video evidence.
Nah, that's what we do at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Except for when he kills one of our girls. We don't need some nobody off the street.
I'm also. Can I see where that fat, diseased rat went?
Sure can. Yeah,
Or
you
is he
follow
just
it,
gone?
it's back. It's no, you can follow him back up the way you came. He doesn't move very fast. He doesn't seem to be in particular. But yeah, you see him back up at the top of where the actual bar area is. You see that fat diseased rat, and now that you see it up close, it has a bunch of like warts and boils on its nose. The side of its face is kind of sagging a little bit. But it seems to just be
Aw.
scrounging for food in the lounge area. Not successfully. This place doesn't really have a lot of loose food around, but it just looks to be looking for food.
I'm gonna pull out a cigarette
Uh-huh.
and just drop it.
You just flick it out from your shadow. When it lands, the rat picks up, looks around, goes to investigate, holds the cigarette in its tiny rat hands,
Oh.
sniffs at it, bites it again, and then starts going back down toward the basement.
I will shut the trap door as quietly as can be. Another
Mhm.
stealth check.
Yeah, please. Could be so funny if you crit.
Oh, messy crit.
Mm.
Does this add to? Does my shadow thing add to this?
No, it does not.
Okay, I did not think so.
No.
Oh, like
Hey,
it mattered.
Like a ghost.
Like
you
a wraith.
feel like a wraith. Yeah, you close the trap door
Proper last night.
and meet the others back at the car. Unseen the entire time.
Yeah. I'm immediately like, you okay? Looking at Seraphima. Like,
Yeah, I think like she has taken like the shoes off of her feet and like they are like far away from her kind of thing, and it's like
Yeah,
they need to be
like,
cleaned.
Severin picks them up, puts them in like a shoe bag, because this has happened on more than one occasion in his dedication to your service. And he just nods. He has a second pair of shoes for you.
Yep,
Even
slipping
a
those
third.
on.
Mhm.
She's fine. We looked at the stars together.
I go, in it's like in
There,
Midtown. He just like looks
there are
up.
no stars up.
He's like, Midtown?
Smog.
The stars, he just meant the light.
Eli does
building.
not reprimand what he says. It's like, just nods. Like,
Mhm.
all right, man. Yeah.
Stars. Good street
Stars,
lights, you know. Beautiful.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's go.
Okay. With all
Oh.
three, Wraith kind of, as you close the door, Wraith kind of materializes out of the shadowed corner of one of the seats in the SUV.
Fuck both of you every
Mm.
time.
And
Oh, yeah, fucked me twice.
you guys are more than willing to discuss your success, but with the night kind of receding and everything on your to-do list completed, we will close out the session as sunlight is brought over the horizon, sending our kindred to their rest for the evening. And that's where we will conclude our session.
I still meet that humanity.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
we'll do that like off screen. That way we don't
Okay.
let people down with that. I want to thank you everyone for coming out to watch us tonight. We hope you had a great time. I know I did. And please keep coming back as we follow our monsters as they navigate the political scene of Chicago. And wherever you are watching this, good morning, good evening, and good night.